the channel. We're training legs. Ish. Ryan's still got a broken spine.
Yeah, hold it down here so I can talk as well. So yeah, Faye's going to be doing our normal leg session and I'm going to be adapting bits to what I can and maybe can't do. So we'll see how we get on.
He's done a good warm up though. We've done some leg swings, we've done some open gates. That's about it.
That's about it. As much as you're going to get.
Mobile queens. Should I sing? I like big butts and I cannot lie.
So after my gym pin got stolen, this is the current setup for abductors, which is a bit of a piss take really, but here we go.
What am I supposed to do here?
I'm taking it off.
Alright. Alright.
Good. Nice.
You don't want me breathing down this mic.
Do.
£10 OnlyFans this.
Can you hear me as I scream your name? Hello, hello, do you need?
And that's how to drop 10 reps in one session. Face top tip to get a PB. Call yourself a stupid fat cunt before every session.
I'll get motivated to you two carry on swearing like that.
Call yourself a silly large sausage before every session. And then you'll have a cry and you still won't get the PB, but at least you will have preempted not getting a PB. You're welcome.
Go, all the way. The way.
Squeeze! Get it! Get it!
Oh, fuck me. So hip thrusts done to the same load, same intensity somehow as before the injury. There's not a cat and mouse chance I'm going to do sumo deadlifts. So I'm going to try high for extensions and see how I get on with these. If I can even get into this machine. Yeah, we'll just see, I guess. Just try and get a little bit more volume on the glutes. These feel okay, to be fair. The only thing about this hyper extension machine is these cushions are made out of fucking rock or something. They are hard as shit. Genuinely, I cannot carry on with that because it hurts my fucking quads and my calves too much. That is insane. How are cushions so hard? That is horrible. So still obviously a lack of a gym pin. I can't load the leg extension as much as I would like to. Again, this feels fine on my back, so I'm probably just going to try and go for as close to the usual as I can. Two of the biggest pieces of advice I could give you for a leg extension is to get hold of a seat belt. It just helps you get strapped into the machine so much better, and you'll get so much more stability. It's just one thing less to worry about, having to like keep yourself pinned into the seat. The next piece of advice that I would give you, if I can loosen this a little bit, is get some foam pads. So the range of motion on this machine is shocking. You see, like, it stops there. I can get like another quite a bit more range than what the machine allows. So I always just wedge these between my shins and the machine, and then from there I'm stable. I've got as much range as I can get. Well, probably a bit more, but we may do. And the load has been increased, sort of, with this dodgy looking second pin. So maybe a couple more reps than usual with a lighter load, but it's not looking promising this anyway. It keeps trying to fall off. So next I'm gonna do sissy squats. Usually I would do the hack squat straight after leg extension, but I'm gonna try that last. I'm hoping if I can fatigue my quads a little bit more through other stuff first, then I can load the hack squat with a little bit less, and therefore I'm loading my spine less, and hopefully it feels better. So if you've never done a sissy squat before, these are really, really tough. If you get really deep and just lean really far back against the machine, and I like to just do a little thrust at the top with my hips to fully sort of lock out my quads, without fully extending the knee. It keeps a little bit of tension on, and these really creep up on you if you do like a 3-4 second eccentric. So right now I feel like I could probably go all day on this, but after maybe 13, 14, 15 of these, I'm like screaming. Oh, see, that was 12. Fuck me. So again, I'm gonna ramble on about the seatbelt. Big improvement on seated leg curls if you use a seatbelt. Again, it just helps with stability. It takes some of the stress off you pushing yourself back into the seat. And I think it is genuinely the best addition to your gym bag under £30 that there is. Better than a belt, I reckon, or no, maybe lifting straps are probably the best actually. But this comes a close second, I think. You okay?
I'm really dying, you can save me.
What do you mean?
I'm really dying, you can save me.
Why did you nearly die?
I didn't die.
Okay. But you didn't. So they were good. I managed to match the same set that I did before I got injured. So I'll definitely take that.
We are using oh my god, I can't fucking work this thing. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. We are using it's not my favourite machine in the world, but it is definitely up there. Gym Potato, don't ask me the real name, don't know, don't care. She is versatile, like a potato, hence the given name. I am doing calves, and I will also use it for split squats as well, which I will make Ryan record. I just prefer this to everything else. Cushioned, slay. Doesn't hurt my shoulders. It does hurt my shoulders, that's a big fat lie actually, because I do have to use the boxing like pads or whatever they are to protect my shoulders when we load a little bit more weight on it. But she's just a queen, she's just good. I love her. I say this, I literally use it for two things, and that is for calves and ow, fucking sorry, nearly not. For calves and split squats. But obviously people use it for like shoulder press, squats, everything else, but we don't squat because I've got no flexibility in my hips, so no thank you. And also, I feel like because you've got the lever and the whatever this is called, what's that called? Pad for your feet. You're not scared to fail it because you know you can sort of catch it. Because obviously you can just put your feet further on, and obviously you've got the lever there to shove it up. And once you've got these under your shoulders, gives you a bit more height. None of you actually care about this, but just pretend you do for my own benefit. Can you get me another pad, please? Ryan's currently just doing Tour de France around the gym, trying to find me a pad. I think he's got one. I don't actually know because I can't see. I'm blind as a bat. But if you're training glasses, honestly, hats off to you because, no, I could never. See that? The reflections of a ninja. Have I just done a warm-up on this? I don't know. Let's pretend we have. Do you want this back, Ryan? Alright, love it when I get ignored. Good behaviour. Do you know what I actually love about this gym, apart from that everything absolutely stinks? Like, whatever weight you need, you just will not be able to find. If you need a 20, there's just 25s everywhere. If you need a 2.5, there's just 1.25s everywhere. If you need a 25, there's just 20s everywhere. And there's so many more things, how like none of the equipment works and how the toilet doesn't flush. That's really good as well. Also, you can keep your opinions on my phone to yourself because I don't care. Whoa, that was terrible. Bye. Oh, can't walk.
So the hack squat is usually like the main event of one of my leg sessions. Obviously it's not going to be today. I was doing 170 on this for 8 and I had such a good rhythm with it. I've just been doing some warm-ups on it now. 40, 80, this is 120. So I'm going to see how this goes. Usually my back off is like 140 and I get like 12, so I think today if I can get 140, if I can equal that, or maybe try and get a couple more reps, I'll be really pleased. In fact, even if I can just do it with no pain, I think that'll be a huge win. It's just being sensible as well. I think when you've got a real passion for training, being sensible is so hard when you're battling an injury, but it is what it is. So I can feel that a little, and now it's not exactly the same pain as what I've been feeling. So I'm in two minds a little bit. I might just go for it. Maybe just take a bit of a slower eccentric, maybe like 3-4 seconds, and just see if I can get it somewhere in the 10 region. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Honestly, that didn't feel great, so I think I'll probably leave that there, which is a bit frustrating. I mean, I've got to remember I've sort of done an extra few sets on quads with the sissy squats and stuff, so I think being sensible is probably going to prevail here. I mean, it wasn't excruciating on my back, but do you know when you can just sort of sense it coming? It was sort of like that. So to put that into perspective a little bit, 10 days ago on this I did 170 for 8 and 150 for 12. I just got 140 for 6. So not great, but it's like I definitely could have got more. I probably could have pushed for 10, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that region, but you know, you can just sense it and you just sort of have a bad feeling about it without there actually being the most pain there. So I've just put 100 on and I'm just going to rep this out now, hopefully. Famous last words and all that, but yeah, I'll just try and rep this out and try and get some more stimulus on my quads, and then I'll probably do some calves and call it. Yeah, that was a much better set. Sort of managed to feel a lot more stimulus on that. And again, I could have done more maybe with rest pauses and stuff, but I think it's better to just not be silly at this point. So I've just realised that I misloaded that last set. It was supposed to be 100. I only actually did 80, so that's great. And the load was unevenly distributed, so that's also good. I mean, not that it makes a difference on machines like that, but yeah. So I'm going to try the seated calf raise now. I don't want to load my spine on the standing one, and a little bit of PTSD for my leg press since that's what injured my back the most last week. So yeah, I'm going to give this seated one a go that I've never actually used before. So here we go.
What's wrong? Oh.
So we would film more of an outro, but my phone's on 10%, so probably will get a proper camera to keep doing this soon. But anyway, that's the leg session wrapped up. We're now going to go Tesco, sunbeds, farm foods. Happy Sunday. Probably won't be Sunday when you watch this.
Leg session wasn't fantastic.
It was alright.
Ended better than it started.
It did. Bye.